My sister and I were both selected by the human system. My sister chose the beauty system. I chose the school system. Did not expect that. Sister, for not being able to receive a man's true love, loss of beauty, fall into poverty, and I became the youngest academician. Shine in the pioneering field of physics, even by the crown prince of the nobility, the pursuit of fame but perfection. My sister, carrying a grudge, drove me to death. But when I opened my eyes again, I found two sisters. It's back to the day the system chose. This time my sister won the title, and I chose the school system. Sister, let me replace you with a genius this time, top in the academic world. I looked at my sister's smile slowly. She doesn't know that. All the gifts that fate gives, it is not without its price. After the car hit me, I just understood. She always regretted her choice. 56 years old, my husband and I got the system at the same time. Naughty student. A mystical figure said that we only have one choice. That's great. Or become an academic with great intelligence. People only have one chance to choose. Have you thought about it? Previous life, sister chooses beauty system. She believes that beauty, it's the key to getting into the upper class. But when you really rely on beauty to go further and see the wider world, he realized that beauty is not talent, raw rare. She's just food. Dessert after the meal of the rich young master. You never get true love from them. They love the way you look. But love is just like the wind. In the end, there is no true love. Sister lost her beauty, abandoned by Kim. Fall into poverty. Life is not equal to death, and I'm using the reverse learning system to become the youngest academician. He was even appointed by the crown prince, a mission that my sister could never conquer. The pursuit of fame but perfection. Carried with jealousy, she killed me. We're 56 years old again. This time, I didn't let the mystery man finish his sentence. My sister was in a hurry to speak. I chose the reverse learning system. The mysterious figure shows half a smiling face looking at his sister. But you didn't say you wanted to be great. Beauty SAO. The system was born of a desire deep in your heart. Do you really want to be a teacher? Sister with greed and haste replied, right. I definitely want to study. Beauty makes SAO comparable to intelligence. The mystic contemplated for a moment, then looked at me. What about you? Sister sees the mystic still asking for opinions. I immediately jumped ahead, stealing the glow of color from his right hand. The light that touched her merged into her body. Your eyes flashed with joy. Good. This time a chance to win. The pursuit is yours. Mystical characters do not react, just smile more gently. I can only bind to the reverse beauty system. He put the other halo in my hand. The body gradually becomes transparent and disappears. The gift fate has given. Please complete the task seriously and enjoy a happy life. My sister put her mind to the new system. He laughed coldly at me. Sister, I've had enough in my last life, and now it's your turn. I looked at my sister slowly and said nothing. The memory still doesn't know. The gifts of fate, not without its price. Even if there is a support system, people still have to work hard to succeed. Lin Chi began to enjoy the benefits of the system. At first, the school system helped her improve her memory, improve the ability to understand. Learning efficiency is multiplied. He happily displays lightning-fast memory, with teachers and friends. Remember, SAO is naturally smart like this. It's admirable. Lin Chi drowned in the praise. I glanced over and covered my mouth with a faint smile. Actually, you. I studied hard at home, but never improved. If you want, I can share my learning method. But she doesn't stop giving the wrong impression. Make people think I'm jealous with your score. In a time when AI students also admire learning, especially the smart ones, without trying as hard as Lamb. Memory intelligence is a rare resource. Make others more jealous. While my beauty is becoming more and more visible, the school is full of simple people. So my beauty quickly attracted attention. But what good is it if people still say nice? The student's main task is to learn. That's right, beautiful. But the mind is much smarter. My idol is still Lin Ji. For this, the memory is full of satisfaction. I just watched coldly. Don't tell her one more thing. She doesn't know that the school system. It's not natural either. It makes people smart. In her previous life, she had to conquer others, to achieve true love. From the so-called darling of fate, I have to redouble my efforts, inculcating learning to achieve academic achievement. But just being smart is not enough. People who reach the top never lack talent. In the end, it's still the AI that's going to make more effort. Who withstands the loneliness of the months? Day without fruit. There are so many beautiful people in this world. There are also a lot of smart people. But not everyone is successful. Behind the flashy look, it's a double effort. Fate will never be. Reward those who do not make efforts. Lin-Chi quickly maintained the top position. Rating in class. He is surrounded by the best people, but she realized one thing. I'm not as isolated from girls as I was in my previous life. On the contrary, people are having fun with me. She doesn't understand why SAO has outstanding beauty. Many times it appears on the map. She was recognized as the school's star. I'm not jealous of people of the same sex. Reality. She wasn't hated in her previous life for being beautiful. Do you want to sing karaoke with me? Missing the next class. He promised to show up at the class door. He promised to be rich. He's both in power and underground. He owns the largest casino in the area. With such a background, even teachers don't dare be guilty of promises. In my previous life, I also used to chase memories. Very enthusiastic. But Lam-Chi always flaunts, usually sitting in a big car of promise, and show off everywhere, like the heroine in the young novels. When others study hard, she's been skipping school every day, relying on power, of promising to bully friends. Even though it's incredibly beautiful, she's still hated by a lot of people. I don't follow the same path as her. Hands on my table from above looking down. Are you going to say a word? He looks handsome and generous. There are countless fans, but the temperament is not good. I shook my head. I have to go home today. This is the 4th time I've refused to commit. He's obviously starting to lose his patience. His eyes were a little angry. The look from around made him even more upset. Don't be ignorant. Just because I like you, don't act tall. Everyone around you is silent. Watch this play. No one dares to say anything. Finally, last month, I just hit a student in the hospital for daring to offend him. I bent my head and pinched myself hard on my thigh. Then I looked up. My eyes red and my tears twinkled. I promise. Why did you do that to me? The anger of the promise immediately calmed down. He's scratching his head. Oh my God, I didn't say anything to you. Don't cry anymore, just don't go. I didn't answer. He just wiped his tears and ran out of class. There's no other way. If I don't run, I won't cry. I have to admit that sometimes beauty is a weapon, but it's a double-edged sword. Using it improperly will only hurt you. Face to face with promises. Oblique is clearly not an option. Wise people know how. Being weak, it helps me stay in the safe zone. When you can't protect yourself, a beautiful face. It's like a child walking through the market holding gold. But I'm not gonna do that. Find a strong man to protect you and entrust your whole life to them. Rely on beauty to bind men. It's obviously a decision. Goes against human nature. No matter how beautiful the flower is, there are days when people look bored. Canaries locked in golden cages. I can't fly to the sky forever. I want to make a free-flying eagle. On the outside, I look thin, but in fact, I'm running really fast. Wait until you promise to chase. I've disappeared without a shadow. In an old storage room, I'm sitting on a tattered gym cushion, the vocabulary book that was just put in Ra's pocket. This place is very quiet, suitable for learning new words. Just rewrote the vocabulary. I just set up my phone to make a short video. Get ready to go home and post it online. In the age of internet economy, developed as it is today, beauty can quickly turn into real value. I often post videos about my academic life. There are now 60,000 followers. They call me the good girl. I love watching me learn. A pretty girl, docile and hardworking. Who wouldn't want a daughter like that? In the world of hot girls, my life quickly rises. 90% of my followers are female, and I've got a group of internet mothers. I love you, just as I predicted. The system doesn't just collect 10 favorites, from men but also from women. Love from internet mothers. This also counts as my successful conquest, with the help of the student body, the beauty of the system. Give me become not too ostentatious. Sometimes I look in the mirror and complain. This face is so magical. In the account's personal mailbox, full of messages from companies looking for talent. They all said I should get into the entertainment business. Shine and become a big star. Previous life, Lam-Chi. He also entered the entertainment world, in a short time, but just like a flower that blooms soon and dies. very quickly after that. She's being held captive by men who love beauty. After losing beauty, there are often articles online to piece together a comparative picture of her, along with the exclamations of beauty has died. What's going on? She was 32 at the time. In this life, I no longer possess superior intelligence. Your mind is just normal. If Chen gets into academia, relentless competition is clearly not right for me. But I'm not going to debut in the entertainment world. Too early, just try. Normal people can also pass the exam, a good university. In the era of growing internet economy, I can use beauty to make money quickly, but based on beauty, not long-term succession. My account is growing very well. While Lam's performance, memories begin to unsettle. He angrily asks the system, "It's not that I'm studying. I can't solve the problem." System with cold machine voice answering, "I can only give you intelligence. The learning needs to be done by yourself. A patient is not a patient person. Stay in one place." Telling her to study is like killing her. But after again being relegated to second place, the whole group had to pick up the book, and thanks to the support of the learning system, it's easy. He quickly returned to the top of the table. My mother is very pleased. AI also likes a good and obedient child. In particular, my mother is very interested in medical education. Can I learn from my sister? I'm only 70th in the block. Memories are always first class. I tilted my head and looked at BA smiling. But Dad is also more advanced than before. That the homeroom teacher said your grades are enough to get into a good college. That's it. My mother is cold. In her previous life, she did not like the memory, especially after she gets more and more beautiful. She always felt she was dishonest. This life that doubt falls on my head. I heard you went back and forth. The men are nothing. Don't lose face with your family. Lin Chi stood next to me with gloating eyes. Wait for Mom to finish. She smiled and pulled me out in front of the mirror. Sister, beauty is of no use. In this life, my mother truly loves me. I look at her with a sigh. Why live a life again? And she's always fascinated by things like that. Actually, I don't love AI. They only like children who can benefit. Good for family. A life before I became a famous scientist. 3 mothers become pride in their families. They used to call me out of the lab, just to show off to others. Not everyone is lucky. Meet parents who love their children. Unconditional. Sometimes a parent's love has a price, but not SAO. The human life is, you have to learn to accept imperfections. Lamp. Memories of promising stories pursue me for 3 mothers. From there, my mother looked at me like a thief. Afraid I'll do something embarrassing. She even wanted to lock me up at home. Don't let me go out to see anyone. Don't do anything embarrassing. Men have a lifetime of opportunities, and if you mess with me, I can't save you. Before the girls, a man is locked in a cage. All the pigs. My mother's sour voice kept ringing in my ears. I just think of her as a character in a brain novel. It died without even noticing. But today, I'm not going home right away. He promised to stop me in front of the school. Your little sister has told me everything. You despise me, don't you? Lam Chi, very understanding promise. He's more muscular than his brain, hot temper and very dignified. I refused many times because I despised him. I promised to get angry and find me to ask. He dragged me out of the school gate in anger. What do you mean? You despise me. I've got a lot of ways to handle you. I watched him sigh softly. He also tried to bully me with Lam. Pubescent boys are easy to fool. Even people like Promise, not confident enough to win. They will not risk confrontation. I've got a beautiful life ahead of me. You can't self-destruct for people like him. Who is bullying you? I hugged my crying face. No matter what you ask, you don't answer. In the empty tool room, my cry echoes with a headache. Lam Chingok pulled the Vu Vice thought as an excuse to do homework. Take him to the tool room. Promises are hot. Today, he took the dog away. It's definitely not a good result. Lam Chi memory also called other students to follow. I even warned Mom that I was going with the thugs. On the way to the tool room, Lamp Memory's light steps, a smile on my lips. It's like I'm about to lose my reputation. It's a little annoying to go behind her. Why do homework in the tool room? Lam Chi's small voice. I feel more inspired there. When you opened the door, I saw that my mother had come from a distance. I couldn't see the inside of the memory. Don't come in. You're embarrassing. Mom heard that and immediately shouted, "This house is not blessed. You learn to stand up to the person who comes forward." Then I'm stuck at the door. Master, why are you here? Inside the instrument room is not the scene that Between Me and Promise as Lin Chi imagined. It's a completely different setting. There is also a third person there. The teacher is holding an exam paper, sitting in front of a table set in the middle of the floor. Broadly explain the key points in the test. Me and everyone at the table. Teacher from. When I saw the crowd outside the door, I was surprised. Why are you all here? What's wrong with these two parents? The air became very awkward. All of you who follow Lam Chi heard the words clearly. That's her. But the picture in the room, it has absolutely nothing to do with her. Allude. My mother's father was swearing unfinished. It can't be done. My father almost choked to the point of rolling his eyes. This is why you're here with the bar. Teacher with a calm demeanor. The seriousness inherent in a teacher. I have some questions you want to ask me. So I agreed to answer after school. Then everyone turned to look at the memory. You can't help but say, I can't remember seeing you here. Why do you say such words? That's right. I thought Lilin was dead. You're doing something terrible in there. The vice president was impatient. Your face is more unsightly now. The memory does not understand. Vu thought that in his previous life he was infatuated with me. That's why I pursued it so furiously. The reality is that Vu only cares about benefits. In his previous life, he pursued me enthusiastically, not because of sympathy. I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to collaborate on the project, international research that I lead, to benefit millions of dollars. With my own background, you can't have a simple feeling, although still young. But this life, he's still thinking the same way he did in his previous life. Just a few words. He realized the intention of Lin Chi. When you pull me here, remember me, follow you. It's not about watching the fights between sisters. It's a memory of someone calling his name, but her thunderous eyes. It doesn't work. I didn't know you were here. I really misread it earlier. I only saw you and promised I thought you would. The sisters pretended to falter, vaguely alluded to, though SAO. Everyone knows that they're chasing her. It comes from the pursuit. My mother's face was immediately deformed. If it wasn't for the teacher being here, maybe you jumped in and yelled at me, in her eyes. All problems between men and women are women's fault. It's like your mind is still stuck in the bar. If there's a chance, I'd even like to suggest you go to the museum, as a living thing, to simulate the thinking of a normal woman. The end of the bar. My mother said nothing but promised to speak up. Even though he's crazy, but not completely brain deficient, he quickly realized he was being taken advantage of. I wonder what you are pretending to be. It wasn't you who told me to come to the forest today. And SAO. Promise a cold laugh. I see. You set a trap for me and her. You thought I was like you. I'm young and my mind is dirty. Let me tell you something. The only thing between me and Lam Tai is pure friendship. Today, I'm here to discuss my studies with my sister. Learn to understand. He glared at the memory. Are you bladders with tear glands? It also looks dirty. Promised straight-faced romance with no respect. Lam Chi, I can't stand the unusual eyes of everyone else. Cover your face and cry. My mother glanced at me in a hurry. I'm sorry for the promise. Parents don't notice. My students are in puberty, so sometimes you talk all the time. He glanced at her and motioned, I'm sorry. He pouted his lips. I'm sorry, uncle, but I'm serious. In front of the teacher and how many students? BA, I don't know what to do. Just a few sentences and then run. Follow my mother. Before he left, he told me to go home. The students were embarrassed to say goodbye. Then the crowds came back. Lin Chi deliberately pulled along a radio speaker. Famous in class. I'm sure today's event will spread throughout the school. After promising to be expelled by the teacher, the driver took me home. Rush hour. The heavy traffic mixed with the sunset. The taillights are like a beautiful red river. On the way, from asking me, how do I know for sure that Lin Chi? The mind will pull people to the room. My grandmother smiled. From the day she went looking for a promise, I've started to sort things out. It's not like Lin Chi imagined, though I always refuse to promise, but maintain a moderate level of contact with him. It's like keeping customer relationships. I sometimes say things that aren't clear to him. So, it's not hard for me to take her time and promise to meet each other. From the status of reply to the message of promise, I guess, Lin Chi today, the thought of setting a trap to harm me. With my understanding of the forest of remembrance, what she can think of. It's just humiliating me in front of everyone. Reveal the early love between me and promise to make my mother hope and push me into the road that she's been through in her previous life. Previous life? I promise you, I have also been caught in the instrument room. Lam Chi, my mother took me home and put me under strict supervision. I had to make sure I took good care of her. My mom agreed to let me go back to school. This time, she's going to do the old trick again. I called my parents and wanted me to lose my education. I didn't just want to have my life in a previous life. He wants to destroy me completely. We are siblings. It should be the best relationship in the world. It's like two flowers born on the same land, not adhesive paint. They're stealing resources from each other to survive, even to avenge the fact that Lin Chi killed me in my previous life, or to stop her from destroying me in this life. I can't take a break from the memory. I thank you very much. I trusted you and cooperated to put on this show. When I saw the shadow at the school gate, I've been calling you since the festival, so you can quickly get to the tool room. When I fake cry in front of a promise, the teacher was in time to step in with the test on hand. You focus on teaching, a stern face with rimless glasses, sharp eyes that show calmness and wisdom. You said it's not a big deal for me. As a partner, I'm ready to help you with a little thing. But let's take this as a test. You said you could help me get my inheritance. They promised I need to know what you're capable of. Just talking is not enough. He sighed. I know my brother very well. It's just a 4-limb development, but the mind is simple. I like to jump into things without thinking. It's not smart, it's not particularly talented, just lucky. Born as the only son of the house they promised, it's easy to destroy it. But do SAO to not be discovered by my mother BA. It's another story. You've done so well, though. I am very pleased. Happy cooperation. That's right, me and Word Orgy are partners. He graduated from a prestigious business school abroad, but after returning home, was arranged by his family to be a high school teacher and forced to go see the eyes 3 times a week to prepare for family marriage. Even so, in a previous life, you are still difficult. Build your own path to be the head of the house they promised, even though I don't remember. But there was a time when you and I were teammates, trust each other. The destination may be different, but just the right method. We can all go where we want. Sometimes I think of life as a chess game. Everyone has different cards and arrangements. Use them to achieve maximum benefit determines who will win. Whether it's the beauty system or the education system, the important thing is not the tool. It's about coordinating with resources. It is there to achieve the goal. When I get home, the red-eyed master clearly cried for a long time. My mother's face is as heavy as lead, but not much to blame. My son is also grown. Keep your distance from the boys. Being close to him is like a promise. It affects your reputation. My mother advised trying to pull me back on the path she thinks is right. I laughed without arguing. You're right. Actually, I don't want to be close to the promise, but the teacher from when I teach you, I always bring him with me. You know, he's the best teacher in the school. It's hard to schedule more classes with you. My mother softened her voice because she knew I was telling the truth. The teacher also knows that Promise is such a person. I sighed, even though he is also my brother. My father said yes. Taking care of you is normal. I smiled without answering. My father is a lifetime person. I am ashamed to have no son in such a twisted family. The relationship between me and Lin Chi, they are just plastic sisters. But at least I never thought about hurting her. After Mom came into the room, Lin Chi's cool red eyes turned to look at me, gritted my teeth. Even if you avoid it this time, it's useless. I'll be the youngest. The last winner will be you. I just smiled and asked her if she was beautiful. She's cold. You can't even promise to conquer it. Not as good as you were in your previous life? What to do? Beautiful? When you lose 7 days, you will lose everything. The memory glared at me coldly, eyes that carry evil and hope, and she doesn't even realize it. I'm sorry I was going to make her 7. My video account is growing very well. The love from the fans is very sincere. The progress of my conquest has far exceeded that of Lin. Memories from a previous life. On the contrary, he's still a formalist. In addition to being the best, there's no other progress. Bound to the school system. It's not just passing through, it's success. But unfortunately, she didn't realize it. After the event in the tool room, the memory began to feel that days at school, her life is not as pleasant as before. Jealousy is a very contagious emotion, and rumors started spreading all over the school. I am jealous of my beautiful sister and always intentionally hurt her. It is best to stay away from memories. Maybe one day he will hurt you. School is different from ordinary people. It's so cute that even my sister can hurt me. Not only that, Promise also began to lead hard work. Lam Chi promised to make it difficult for me, but failed. Even though he's not very good at thinking, but it's much easier for the memory. I'll sometimes warn you about promises. Should not be excessive. It's just color, reality. I quietly added fuel to the fire for the remembrance forest. I did what Lin Chi used to do, but I'm not ashamed. The only difference is that she's 7 and I've succeeded. Lunch break, I promised to run fast. Bring me a cup of milk tea that's floating online. He skipped school all morning to get in line. Not in my previous life, treated as such. Simple. Because she doesn't understand what it is to be a man. Not achieving is the best thing. Beauty only attracts the first glance, but it's not something that people enjoy for a long time. Currently, he was very serious with me and very obedient. Originally, he sees me as a beautiful object to pursue. It's like seeing a beautiful flower. But as time goes by, when he's working harder and I'm stretching him, his relationship gradually solidified into the delusion. Thanks for the promise, but don't skip school. Promise not to care, whether I study or not, even though I didn't learn anything. He's so honest that he makes me laugh. I drank my tea seriously. You don't like to study. What do you like to do? I promised a small voice. I actually like to play games. When he finished, he looked at me anxiously. Maybe I'm afraid I'll blame him for not having the will. I nodded seriously and said, "That's good. Something I like to do is good. You're a good game player. My account asks you to play and win in a row. My cousin is now. I'm begging you to take him to play again." Promises are easier to coax. I think just praise him for playing a good game. He was endlessly excited. Whenever you want to play, call me. Okay, I'll stop for a moment and ask again. Promise romance. Are you going to be a professional player? You're such a good game player. Promise to scratch his head. I'd love to, but my mother's dad is dead. They said I should inherit the family. Don't do useless things. I pretended to worry. Why becoming a player is useless. I feel like doing what I like. When you create value, life has meaning. The promise seems emotional. You really think it's good to fight professionally. That's right. Do anything. In the end, it's admirable. There's nothing wrong with chasing dreams. You don't have to wait until you're 40 and regret it. Promise to be stunned. It seemed like the first time anyone had told him. Chasing your dreams as a gamer is not wrong. I didn't interrupt his mind, just silently planted in his heart a seed of his previous life. He also gave up because of me. Career to pursue recruitment. It's just that the road is not as favorable as it is now. She asked me if I felt bad. After all, my brother. My fool is hurting for you now. I don't understand why I should feel bad. I'm just encouraging him to follow his dreams. Even though I took advantage of him, I didn't hurt him. He laughed with a little appreciation. You think very clearly. I laughed too. That's right. Using men for an unshameful purpose. They are only taken advantage of by men. To lose everything is shameful. In the middle of the game, beauty is also a resource. I encourage Promise to pursue a career as a professional gamer. For later, when from orgy control home, they promised I'd get a share. I can also use money. Welcome to invest in the project. I couldn't finish in my previous life. The world has no shortage of genius. Even though I had a supportive learning system in my previous life, that project is not just my own work. I've lost the most important memory of that project this life. Cannot participate directly, but I can still take a detour. If you don't contribute money. If you are resurrected. It's stupid to follow old memories. Like a memory always wanted to replace me, to relive my life, but didn't realize that every little change leads to the butterfly effect. When she's wondering, I don't know if I should study for the test to come or not. I had a comma of 35,000 followers and maximum favorite points. Owner press system. Your favorite progress is very high, but the fans' feelings, it's it's not the only and completely honest thing. Of course I understand this. I want to have true love. We can't just rely on internet mothers. But not every step forward. With the growth of the number of followers, it's starting to be recognized by people you know. At first they were students. Oh my god, Lam Thain Wai, you're a hot girl now. There are actually over 1,000 SAO followers. It's bad. I can take a picture with you and post it online. Can I smile? Of course. Take pictures with me. Started posting about me on social media platforms. In their description, I'm a simple girl, it's beautiful, prefer and love learning. This is exactly the image that the fans have, always thinking about me. Thanks there. My number of followers is growing rapidly. Based on this account, I received many advertisements to accumulate a large sum of money. But it wasn't long before the memory knew. Come home after school. I saw 3 mothers sitting on the couch. The face is as heavy as lead. The memory sits on one side. He looked as if he was waiting to see a funny play. My mother opened her mouth first. Do you know that a student's job is to learn? Who let you go online and flaunt that ridiculously? Delete that account immediately. Lin Chimei pretended to gently advise. Mom, don't blame me like that. Maybe she didn't study well enough to find another way. Hot Girl Network also NDT0. I didn't go to college later. You can still feed yourself. My mother was even more angry. He dared the AI's daughter to go online. Face like that is good. If you still think of me as a mother, wake up. I sighed. My mother only posted videos about her academic life. My mom posted a video. They don't have AI, they take education seriously. Video again. Tell me why I didn't take the exam. Where the mind is, not in learning. The memory looks at me. His eyes sparkled as if adding oil to the fire. I deliberately resisted. You don't feel right about what I do. I turned to look at her with tears in my eyes. I also found that posting learning videos is wrong. BA, I sighed. You really don't understand. There is no good way to be a hot girl. I've always been obedient before. I never argued with my mom. But this time, I suddenly let out all my emotions. I finally concluded. Dad favors his sister just because she studies better than you. I cried and ran out of the house. Until BA, I react chase. I was sitting in the Maybach of the orgy, drinking milk tea and editing VI Dyke. The next day in class, Lin Chi looked for me anxiously. Stand in front of the class and say, Sister, you didn't come home last night. I'm worried about where you've been all night. I saw you in a man's car this morning, to school. Don't be angry and ruin your whole life. The whole class looked at each other curiously. At that time, my mother also appeared. My mother just saw me coming. If you don't say a word, slap me. Child, do you still know shame? Not coming home all night. I remember hearing him say, you go with a man. You're going to make me lose my face. The teacher in charge of the morning self-study came slowly. I just walked into class and saw this. Teacher from orgy with long hair straight, glasses without frames, jacket bamboo colored coffee staring my mother BA. Your parents studied lamb. If anything, go to the office. He turned to Lin Chi with his cold eyes. I remember last night after I left the house. She called me. I was the one who brought her to school this morning. Even though it was cloudy this morning, I couldn't see the sun. But you can't get it wrong. I can become a man. The whole class laughed. The face of Lin, remembering again. There is still some joy in my eyes. It looks really funny. I hope you continue to take this as a lesson. Don't listen to the wind and believe the rain. Stop at the smart people. When you land something, if you are not sure of the accuracy, you shouldn't say rah. It's not just responsible for other people, but also with myself. When I finished, I hugged the book and left. I asked my mom to come into the office. I bit my lips in tears. It looks like a little flower that's hurt. This expression is very damaging. The students were already wobbling after the teacher's speech. When you see me like that, you get more upset. Lam Chi, why do you keep making up stories about your sister? That's right. Last time in the tool room, too. You're jealous of her, aren't you? What does being beautiful have to do with you? Do you blame yourself for not inheriting good genes? I was jealous and hurt my sister. Words as sharp as a knife. He covered his face and cried and ran away. Maybe she's wondering, even if the system has changed, but the one who is hated and ridiculed is still her. At the end of the hallway, Lin Chi looked at me angrily screaming, Lam Than Ni, you like it, right? I now understand. people, just like fake people like you. I laughed. Don't make yourself innocent. You hurt me and you didn't succeed because you were stupid. You are still as stupid as you were before. The memory is crazy. Try to hold back and laugh coldly. Just good at talking. You think I'm scared of you? Professor Chi Lam is coming to the school to recruit students. This time the chosen one will be me. You are a hot girl. You're not even charming promised. Make SAO successful. Conquer other AI. When she finished, she adjusted her expression. Turn around and knock on the office door. I lowered my head to hide the laughter in my eyes. My father was my guide in my previous life. Before the college exam, Professor Lam used to go to school and personally chose me as the last disciple. Thanks to you, I've had access to advanced physics. Step by step opening up the career path. But Lamchi, the mind does not know that professor to school. It's because I solved the test you gave me. He chose me first and then went to school. So Lam memories, he was waiting for Professor Lin. Can you answer the question the professor left behind? I guess not. The system will not direct you how to complete the task. They only support when needed. With the personality of Lamchi, sure, he's not going to set his own lessons apart. Catch someone who doesn't like to learn to become a professor. I don't know who will suffer more. Learning system or Lamchi. In the office, from orgy still talking to my mom BA, the medical profession is now at an important stage. Preparing for college exams. What should the family wait for after the exam? Let's solve to avoid affecting her education. I have also seen the video account. There's nothing too much. It's just sharing about learning. This is very good. He was already a hard student. Sharing learning habits can help for many people. In front of the teacher's words, I immediately bowed my head in agreement. And my mother couldn't argue. I pretended to be angry and firmly proclaimed, I'm not going home. What are you doing? I don't want my mother to apologize. My father is angry. My mother wiped her tears. Blame me for not knowing. Linchi also shed tears according to the performance. It comes out more natural. I don't have to pinch my feet to cry. Sister, go home. It's all my fault. I was too nervous to tell my mom. From orgy side, like a dedicated teacher, be willing to sacrifice for your students. I'm going to stay at my house for a while. The family is also more secure. I can also tutor her, help me prepare for the exam before college. The cry was immediately silenced. My mother looked at each other. I didn't seem to think that the teacher treat me so well again. It's not convenient at the teacher's house. Just a few days. Just wait until the exam is over and take her home. Thanks to the support of the word orgy, I easily moved out of the house. Lin Chi, for not being able to stand the ridicule of his classmates, decided to go home for the exam. Whether SAO with the school system promote, it's no different whether he's at home or at school. While at home, I remember counting every day. It's time for Professor Z Lam to go to school, dreaming of being honored in front of the entire school. But I checked the professor's recent schedule, and I don't see any real trips to China. My sister is about to die. Moved to live at home from orgy, the communication between us becomes convenient much more. He gave me a little information about the houses. Ask me which one I like. I've been sneaking out of the house for a trial lately. He is very good at playing games. I'm going to arrange a team for him. But no need. The game is quite popular in the gaming world. Some teams invited him. I asked from orgy. He promised to be a professional player, but he did not give up his inheritance. I was thinking about how to deal with it after him. Retired from art from the festival, just went through the real estate information, just smiling brightly. That's 5 years later. If in 5 years I'm still standing, then I deserve to be a promise. When you leave the house is just the first step. What's your next plan? I laughed softly. Give my sister a lesson in life, of course. Lately, Lam Qingyan has started to approach Vu. In her previous life, she relied on beauty to sweep. But I don't really understand how. Conquering the heart of one. The man in this life tried again. Use intelligence instead of beauty. But the effect seems not very good. Vagina only cares about the benefits. Beautiful or smart, it's not that important to him. Sometimes I find the memory interesting, whether it was a previous life or this life. She never seemed to think about achieve success on their own. Whether it's beauty or wisdom, he just sees it as a tool. Find a powerful man to help you. I don't know how many times I came back. He can change his mind like that. Lam Chi Thich alluded to Vu Vice notion that I will become a disciple of Professor Li Lin. Vu's vice president immediately showed interest. Invite me to eat a few times. My mother is very happy right now. She thought that Lin, the idea of going out is to study with friends, like you used to think of me in your last life. Actually, my mother doesn't really like kids who are good at school, because my grades aren't bad. What I hate is beautiful girls. It was easy to understand when young. My dad had a first love. She is a poet in your heart. You almost left your wife and children to run after that woman, but she only sees me as an option. Back up. When she finds someone better, she immediately abandons him. The pain of an unhappy marriage that made my mother transfer all her resentment to the beautiful women, that's ridiculous, because it all comes from my dad. He was not responsible for his family. When Lam Chi, your thoughts and your thoughts begin to connect. My game also goes one step further. After returning to school, the memory is the same as the previous life. I consider everyone's hostility to me to be jealousy. I call it the wild dog with the bone. At the stairs, my memory stands in my way. Lin Chingy saw me and Vice Mindfulness Vu together. You're upset, aren't you? I'm surprised she doesn't understand what you mean. Today is the day when Professor Zilam comes to school, the teacher who once belonged to you. This time, they will only choose me. Unfortunately, the professor is not in the country. He's probably vacationing on an island right now in Thailand, and if there's no surprise, maybe you've met him by now. From Orgy, who brings proposals for cooperation, Vice Premier Vu, always looking for ways to become a professor's student. It's cool, but it's not easy. Fortunately, I was the professor's favorite student, and that makes things a lot easier. I looked at the memory and said the memory. Actually, I still don't understand. Why do you consider me an enemy? We bind two different systems. You live your life. I have my life. We have nothing to do with each other, right? Maybe. I've never even thought of this question myself. So she didn't answer, just glared at me full of resentment and turned away. I shook my head and sighed and went back to class. All that day, I sat in class like a fire, constantly looking out the window. I hoped to see a strange appearance. But until the sun goes down, the professor did not appear. In the end, she couldn't take it anymore, ran to the teacher's office and asked Han something. After a while, she ran out crying. What did you do in the end? Why didn't Professor Li Lin come today? I tilted my head and looked at her like I didn't understand. What are you talking about, Professor? He shouted angrily. Don't pretend to be stupid. I'm obviously interrupting her. The face became cold. I had to leave the house because you forced me to. What else do you want? My words just dropped. Immediately have you stand up for me. The memory was questioned by everyone. Can't explain it clearly. Red eyes running out of class. My classmates comforted me. Your sister's been studying a lot. What? That's right. That's how it works. I'm about to go to college and have a fight. Please don't pay attention. After going to college, leaving home is done, right? Your account is so famous. What else do we need family money for? I pursed my lips as if they were warm. But in my heart, I began to calculate. The next step. Then Lin Chi didn't go to school anymore. But the relationship between her and her husband also became strained. Maybe she is. To make up something to contact Professor Li Lin himself. But at the moment, Professor has received funding slowly Orgy and is starting work. Prepare to be busy. They promised to waste work, sneaky to be a player. His work was discovered by his family. However, he refused to return. When Dad is confused, from Orgy making suggestions, you can temporarily help manage the household. It takes a few more years to train. I look after help for a while. Wait until it comes back. I just got married and everything is fine. Ba mother of words Orgy unwary. I thought for a moment that this was a good option. He even praised him for understanding. Before the college exam, my mom finally remembered me and took me home. Have lunch with the memory. Memories. I'm sure I'll become a college valedictorian. I heard that, Lin Chi laughed. At the hand sink in the toilet, the cold memory told me. You can stop the professor, but you couldn't stop me from going to college. As long as I'm tied to the school system, I will definitely succeed. What about you? Has your mission of conquest gone well? I smiled without answering. What a naive and stupid child. I can't stop it. College entrance exam. But I can stop her from getting involved. College entrance exam day. Help me hire someone to stop the car. Made her miss the exam. This is the fatal blow I gave her. In the mission of the school system, the college exam is an extremely important part. If 7 fails with the current progress of Lin Chi, she's completely unqualified to pass the task. I can't let a clear person tied to the inverse system and intended to harm. I'm comfortable showing off like that. If you take action, it must be a fatal blow. Small games are a waste of energy. This is my last lesson, my sister. For the Forest of Remembrance, Lin Chi Mei was caught in a brawl and injured, fall into a coma, completely missed the college exam. I got the results as expected. After the exam, get out of school. The reporters outside the gate immediately recognized me. Your eyes are shining, right? I smiled and looked at the lens. Hello, everyone. I'm Lam Thang Wai. Do you have anything to say? Hardworking people will not be discouraged. After the Lam Chi exam, you wake up crazy, crying with my mom all day. 3 mothers comforting to study again for a year is not good. But me and the memory both know. It's impossible. She missed Professor Li Lin, also missed the college exam. Her chance is over. And very quickly after that, the inverse learning system will collect, reclaim all the golden power of Lam Chi, return her to her original state, a completely normal person. There's no chance to be a genius. I don't know what my dad said to me, but in the end, they seem to have reached a consensus. My father called me home and declared his health. Go back to school for a year. I went to my college to remember. I smile without feeling. But thinks universities enroll without looking at people, or see 2 identical twin sisters. Let's go. You and I are twins. Let your sister go to school. Smart memories certainly don't matter. Wait another year and take the exam again. I took out my phone and turned on the camera. Share a photo with Lam Chi. If not blind, I'm sure you'll notice that I'm very different from her. In the picture, I'm radiant beauty, and the memory can only be called the bar. She's not like me in my previous life, and I'm not like her. It's not wrong to change your appearance. Mom, no matter how much you and your memory are the same, I won't give him the chance to go to college. I turned to look at Lin Chi with a faint smile. The memory you said is so coincidental. SAO on the way to her exam room, someone is fighting again. Lin Chi wide-eyed, panting. You did the right thing. My mom looked at me. I smiled and didn't answer. Just shrugged and told her to guess. My father is so red, raised his hand to slap me. But I quickly dodged to the side. I've been standing by the door since I entered the house, just to easily escape. When my mother and I were still stunned, I turned and ran straight to the door, pressed the elevator repeatedly, and ran outside the neighborhood. Out on the street, I raised my hand and slapped myself hard, then turned on the phone and dialed VI to record the face. Me with a slap, sitting in a taxi. I edited the video and saved it to the draft. Phone. Suddenly, I received a strange message from a friend. I didn't live well. Don't expect to live well. The way that Lam remembers to retaliate against me is to pull BA mothers online, publicly denounce me. She's crying for me to come home. He said he'll forgive me for hurting you. Unable to take the college exam, my mother appeared, with the looks of the unfortunate victims. They say the family doesn't know how to teach you. I still have money to buy hot search. Soon enough, hashtags related to me straight to the top of the table. Blue boy and 2 girls. Jia Din Tan, not V Lam Thang Wai. Shocking hot girl man, strong land transmission incident. A lot of people started asking Han what happened. In group of internet moms. People who have followed me for a long time are outraged. You can't be that person. She's not that capable. The faith that people have in me moves me. Even a little bit guilty. Because of all that Lin Chi said, one thing is true. I hurt her so she couldn't get into college. I take advantage of the heat of the story. It's ready. I posted it to my account. I've always been quiet about my family. It's not because I want to protect my privacy. It's because I have an unlucky family. In VI Dies, I gave the photos and the recordings as evidence, including the words when my mother insulted me, as well as the clear bias of BA mother for Lam Chi. Remember the last paragraph. I remember the last time I left the house with a red slap on his face. Since I came back, I've been planning for today. A child who wants to escape the moral burden of the family, to endure a lot of hardship. But luckily, I succeeded. My fence is quickly becoming a hot topic. Bias is a spectrum issue in families with many children. And people started sharing their stories to express empathy, even try to reconcile with yourself. Learning how to deal with the original family is a mandatory lesson for kids with problems like me. Fortunately, I'm past the stage of asking for love from my parents. There has long been evidence. The accusations of 3 mothers, I'm not trusted anymore. The memory is also heavily criticized. The beauty system asked me, Lin Chi has lost the school system. The owner solved that problem. How do you plan to complete your task? Maybe the system's a little confused, because I'm almost out of touch with promise. I have no intention of conquering men. The task is not completed. The owner will lose everything just like the memory. I bow my head laughing. I will, of course, complete the mission. Network account. My society is how I do my job, and it proved that my guess was correct. There are so many ways to get love in this world. The people who love me are not just men. After receiving a promise to share slowly orgy, I've invested that money in a number of projects that I knew in my previous life would surely pay off. From orgy, also started to take steps to remove your father from control, reduce the activities of the family, put things you shouldn't do on your head. My father could go to jail, but I don't. Whatever it is, it's all you do. I went through the law and didn't go to the death penalty. I laughed. I'll send him in when I'm done. From orgy and I really fit together. I don't blame our 2 lives for that. When Professor Li Lin's research was published, immediately gets from orgy fully utilized. Previous life to get the system, I was miserable chasing him. Memories in this life again began to suffer pursuit from orgy. See, that's how men feel, full of lies. If you put less hope in men, maybe he won't lose the system either, in both lives. Currently Lam Chi. They don't have good reading habits. After losing the support of the system, I studied again for 2 years and still have no results. I finally got into a small college, poor quality in the area. Now, he still hasn't found a job depending on his parents. I once came home from a distance to see my mother and Lin Chi fighting at the gate of the house. Mom said he's just a lazy parasite. He even said he'd rather keep his sister. Lin Chi does not respect the response. You deserve it. This is a debt you owe me. I stood behind the tree looking for a long time. He said nothing, just quietly left. I remember wanting to commit suicide a few times, but it didn't work. His spirit became unstable. I often want to go back in time to choose again. Sometimes I feel that Lin Chi and her mother are very similar. They always blame others. Never look at yourself when you have a problem. They just hide. If you can't face the challenges of life, writing the wrong answers, it's also understandable. After the memory became so, my parents tried many times to reconnect with me. They finally recognized their youngest daughter. It can't be of any use now, but the eldest daughter is living a very successful life. But now it's hard for them to find me because I'm busy traveling around the world by the way survey projects. From Orgy Call Me? This year you. Are you going to fund more mountain girls? Of course, as long as I'm alive, I'll always maintain the establishment of a reading fund. Over the years, I've always invested in projects that protect girls, dedicated to the cause of women's education in the region. Mountain. It's also funding a lot of kids who want to learn. I want to change the fate of my sponsored students. There's even a chance. Intern at my favorite company. I want to be beautiful or become a brilliant scholar. Life has only one chance to choose. Have you thought carefully? I used to get a lot of letters from everywhere. They walked out of the village. Shine in your own field. Fate will not fail those who try. After the foundation, my strategic mission has been completed. The world has never lacked true love. The children I helped give me the most sincere love. After completing the last task, Beauty Systems solemnly said goodbye to me. You're the most special owner I've ever met, but I like you very much. May you always shine brightly in the future. I don't know if this is considered a life change or not, but I know that even without the support of the beauty system, I will also live a good life. They finally recognized their youngest daughter. It can't be of any use now, but the eldest daughter is living a very successful life. But now it's hard for them to find me, because I'm busy traveling around the world by the way survey projects. From Orgy Call Me. This year you. Are you going to fund more mountain girls? Of course, as long as I'm alive, I'll always maintain the establishment of a reading fund. Over the years, I've always invested in projects that protect girls, dedicated to the cause of women's education in the region. Mountain. It's also funding a lot of kids who want to learn. I want to change the fate of my sponsored students. There's even a chance. Intern at my favorite company. I want to be beautiful or become a brilliant scholar. Life has only one chance to choose. Have you thought carefully? I used to get a lot of letters from everywhere. They walked out of the village. Shine in your own field. Fate will not fail those who try. After the foundation, my strategic mission has been completed. The world has never lacked true love. The children I helped give me the most sincere love. After completing the last task, Beauty System solemnly said goodbye to me. You're the most special owner I've ever met, but I like you very much. May you always shine brightly in the future. I don't know if this is considered a life change or not, but I know that even without the support of the Beauty System, I will also live a good life.
Live with passion, breathe the air, find the beauty, take the dead. Hands held high, eyes on the prize, feeling free under the skies. With passion, breathe the air, find the beauty, take the dead, walking paths we've never trod, trust in